Maximus Patrick Odogwu. Ogobai, I greet you. Romanus Okonkwo. Nda unde nafuna bata. Here that go. Share this video. Share this video. Huh? Kai Koka. Here that go. Kai Karioka. And the the Zion investigators. We must get down to the root of all this. Hi. We could as a dice. Never know. Behave ya biaba. Eh? Ga uzu fufu no kan jiketa Mario Mepugarizion. Yeah? We must get down to the root of all this. Call them, let them come and join this broadcast. No, can we go okay, first of all, one of my fans sent a message yesterday, a bit 2 days ago, and he said, Ezugo, please, any day you want to make reference to Father Mbaka, please add Father or Reverend Father to it. You got to go? Now, we see no problem. So, if not adding Father or Reverend Father is a sign of disrespect to Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, I apologize. Doing that, I never intended to insult him or do this. Just like the words the go for the Evangelist Ebuka Obi, countlessly. Now my caption in the Ebuka Obi without even adding evangelist. I remember that the other day when I was talking about making a post of Prosper Amanando to make the same mistake again. You want to go? After I made a live broadcast after that post to make, I referred to almost all my bishops in the Catholic Church because Right Reverend Prosper Ama, let me use that title now. Who a bishop now? Right Reverend Dr. Bishop Ezofo, who a bishop now? Any of them will bishop. Even Venerable Shadikobi Mana and Venerable J.O. Venerable Awuzie. I never used that title, but it wasn't aimed at disrespecting or insulting anybody. I remember without knowing, but I apologize. I apologize. That is what I mean by over somebody who ife like it. Why not state your point clear, make it obvious? Because that person malo never back is where do dissatisfied with Ifonya Okuru rather than make Gobi. This is my fan. Have you seen immediately send them that message? What are the substance done at the message? Immediately. I have to refresh. So, henceforth, I'm going to start addressing Father Ejike Mbaka as Father Mbaka. Remember now, I'm apologizing that Mumadaga add came that title. I mean him to disrespect him. I thought you gotta go. So I apologize. Now, let us proceed. Bono, our chief investigator. I am not really so much interested in the substance of the investigations on a like Ije Potter, the woman went to shop, Reverend Father Aflona and Miro and all that. I am not interested in anything that has to do with that investigation on him. But rather, I have an interest. And what is that interest? Every single time a reference is made, whether the name of Father Mbaka is being mentioned or not, you will see him and the likes of him running 360 degrees. Now, have you forgotten that throughout the ongoing of this miracle word, testimony and prophecy, nobody from Zion has mentioned the name of Father Mbaka in all this. Rather, there is a reference made to 2 priests from Enugu. Then, when CC Obi was saying something the other day. CCOB made mention of a robe or what? Aqua. Now, but he did not mention any name. I haven't heard anybody from or people who are known to be associated with Zion mentioning the name of Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka. But rather, there was a reference made to Enugu about 2 priests. And there was a reference made about Aqua, Father Hui. And the people keep pointing now, accusing fingers, without mentioning them. Now, Mwikuku, even without mentioning the name of anybody, he has quickly moved in by himself. He even started investigating because during the program on Eme last night, I saw where he was asking that woman, no Father Mbaka, which I can't remember anybody saying. It will even be so daft to even think that Father Mbaka that he will come there by himself to come and set camera or do anything. That is so daft. You gotta go. So there was nothing like saying that no Mbaka Yapo. And nobody has mentioned his name. Part of the people who has mentioned Mbaka name is Mwikuku and the others. Now, let me take Mwikuku back, because this particular point in Joy is now. He called me personally and we had an argument repeatedly on this particular matter. Thank God that posterity, things will always repeat itself. There was a preaching and a message in Adoration Ground, Enugu, where Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka was saying something and he made reference to Ofuchalafancha without mentioning the name of anybody. Now, we felt like that message wasn't a problem, because I saw where he was actually comparing the similar message, Evangelist Ebuka Obi and Ejike Mbaka. Now, he failed to understand that where we were coming out to register our displeasure was that we felt that Mbaka personalized that message. Because now, currently, we know the person of Chalafancha associated to his ministry, or Mechalafancha associated to his ministry. So that without Reverend Father Mbaka mentioning that of Chalafancha, Abio Mechalafancha, nobody could have raised dust on that message that day. Now, when people started reacting to that, they came out to say, did Mbaka mention the name of anybody? Did Father Mbaka mention the name of anybody? That Father Mbaka did not mention the name of anybody. Forward to today, they talked about a priest, 2 priests from Enugu, without mentioning the name of anybody. They talked about Engineer CCOB, made reference to our father, that we know he never mentioned the name of anybody. Somebody a winner into investigation. Emali ife ya we mego ya dogo mma. Emena yo onye ozo. Emalo nke ya we mego dogo mma. Onye ozo meye bulukwe, because understand ya no onye afiru the same. Look at it. Just look at the kitty. Without mentioning the name of Reverend Father Mbaka, all of you have started mentioning his names. Did anybody call his name? I am asking you. Instead of you wasting your time running investigation because you want to exonerate the person his name wasn't mentioned, your interest in that matter rose the moment and make you a reference to Enugu. If you wrote, na go, imeto, Father Mbaka, e maputo ozbo ki defend the Mbaka from all around the manner. If you don't defend the Evangelist Ebuka Obi, if you don't have a if you don't have a hife, when I see how the terror and risk organization, when I see no go on have you seen it? Now, instead of you wasting time because you say we are worshiping man and not God, I wonder who you are worshiping. Look at Kiti na Bagadi since. Ne waste ego na Bagadi Nelugu. Instead of ye waste ego, Jenasho, not a one in shop. And in the mechanic, non because you want to exonerate Reverend Father Mbaka. Why can't you go direct to Lovette and investigate Lovette? That way you are going to put the whole matter to rest. I mean, I am asking. Or does it mean that your whole interest in this matter is for a particular Reverend Father to be exonerated, but you don't want to indict the actual person and appoint accusing fingers on? Nti oduko. Am I making point? Or would they make sense? Somebody go, you are making sense. You know what I go? The moment we felt that it was a direct message to somebody. We started talking. Now somebody, no labor owner, he even called me 2 times or 3 times. Come on, argue about that same thing. He did not mention anybody's name. It was a message, a usual message one Sunday. Now almost every Catholic priest, everywhere preaching the same message. Yes. Oh yes. But the moment Mpuloku we mention Umuikuku. Remember when there was an issue of a Catholic priest from MNA? A Catholic priest from MNA. Remember that video? Do you remember that video? Did they mention the name of any Catholic priest from MNA? But the moment a Catholic priest and the MNA was mentioned, you knew automatically that now, no, when one popular Catholic priest and due to 1 or 2, you are able to join things together to come to a conclusion that no, Reverend Father Mbaka can make a reference to. And you started jumping around without any problem. Problem is always thinking that the Zionites are always wrong in doing exactly what you are doing. Remember, I have said this before. Ndotu Matthias, the moment you mentioned Matthias' name, they will all jump out. When anything don't jump Matthias' name, they will all jump out to defend him to the last. But when you mentioned the name of Evangelist Ebuka Obi, you expect his members to sit back and allow you to come out. Is that what you want them to do? It doesn't happen that way. Now, go and watch the videos where you mention the name of Reverend Father Mbaka. You will see people jump out from no angle. What is it you are doing that is different from what the Zionites are doing? The only difference is that Evangelist Ebuka Obi followers, as long as they are some followers. Have you forgotten? And I want even Negu. Yeah? Look at it. So, me kuku, they waste the time doing investigation just to exonerate a man whose name was not mentioned in Ifaneme, rather than implicating a man whose name was mentioned. I thought you could have channeled that investigation into Lovette, who is who is the center. King Yem, what is your business? Also, since you joined Facebook, you are creating enemies and problems to yourself. No, people are not like this. Try to think, my brother. If you will, I have made more valuable friends, more reasonable and sensible friends on Facebook. Valuable ones. 100 do use and less like you. What will I be using? Can even somebody like you who is a faceless like you? Can even faceless somebody like you? Nothing after all, absolutely nothing. Yeah? When even people like you are the church. Yeah? When even people like you are the church. What I go? Can even I don't even need you here. In fact, to show you that I don't need you here, if you drop one more comment here, I block you. I may need you here. I have more sensible, reasonable, and valuable friends and fans. Responsible ones. Those who can think outside the box. Okay. Until the day the arrest will come, you are officially banned from this page. Kelebono. Let me do that so that we can continue. Don't even fake account. Don't even fake account, me. Actually, you go open a page, bia with your real account. Ka imalo nya ina ekwu. E what I go? Click on like. Na pere maka na ifunanya. Na to go. Na click aka on like alone. Oga mark eziokwu mụ na ga abịa ho ịgbagha onye bụ ụzọ wee bido ọfụchara fancha. As far as keta do concern, onye ji ọfụchara fancha, o mechara fancha, okwuchara fancha, wee malụ ministry ya Evangelist Ebuka Obi, mụ na ga ya bime argument ya. Ịghọtago? Onwe mgbe o nwere ike ọwụrụ niile eji adoration, mana onwe mgbe eji ọfụchara fancha wee melụ Reverend Father Mbaka. But we are talking about right now. We know the people. Other people may be using this particular expression, but I am only associated to. We know. You want to go? We know. Umuikuku. I am only associated with. Other people will now. That word do associated with. In the case of Chalafancha, we know who, even if no Blonyak directed to, we expected him to come out then and make a more clarification. But he did not do that. Rather, he continued compounding the problem, allowing us to solve the puzzles ourselves. Equal who create a controversy or raise the controversy. What you need to do is to come out and give more clarification to that so that people will know that they are misquoting you or misinterpreting what you have said. Did you see how I apologize now? So I want to make reference to Reverend Father Mbaka as Mbaka. Disrespect here. On each of the that I was doing that ignorantly, that I not attached or anything more to that, apart from what I just said, which I have just apologized. And have you not seen that I have started now addressing him as Father Mbaka or Reverend Father Mbaka? Have you not seen it? So disrespect. If go kita, now my intention to disrespect him. That is how you clear anything that is controversial. If you keep more compounding it, people will be meant to reason it out themselves. Figure it out themselves. So today, they have talked about two priests from Enugu. Since you are able to decode one, no, Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, who is the other person? If he who because he was in Zion the other day, the other day. That was why you cannot mention Okunelele. Otherwise, oh no kunelele enwekwana ka o si wee through na Father Okunelele sorry enwekwana ka o si wee through some kind of words against Ebuka Obi name ka asị no Reverend Father Mbaka and Father Okunelele. Now no name has been mentioned. It is only Wikuku and his friends who go about mentioning names, doing investigation on matters that is not even clear. Your only interest in this matter is to investigate. Keep prove volume the matter. Now, Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, innocent of Ifeanyi, who mentioned his name. Why can't you go ahead and locate Lovette? We want Lovette to tell us who sent him. Who sent her, rather. We want Lovette. The interview I follow, I draw clear. Yes, I draw clear. So I myself and every single person not here now watching also want to know who actually sent Lovette. But you abandoned the matter and you were doing your investigation just to clear a particular Reverend Father whose name wasn't even mentioned. But when you see people defending Zion, you will feel like those people are committing crime. But for this particular Reverend Father, you are even willing to fight with everybody, provided me defend this particular. Yeah? This particular Reverend Father. You got to go. So, I don't know. Onya if na that mamu. Hesu go go. You know defend the Zion. When I defend the Zion, what are you doing? Can even go on because Paul Okafor, if they go that comment once, I am seeing the same comment again. If you repeat the same comment again, you will be off this page. It is very simple. You have gone here for the first one. From anything sensible, allow way and go on here. Now, you repeat it again, and open go from this page. You watch this video, money, enjoy. I'm going now. You can't afford to miss this broadcast. So, no that. If they go number one, it must have a continuation. Stop repeating the same thing. I want warning. You people thinking are you way? Do against anybody who comes out to speak in favor of Ebuka Obi when you don't have any evidence whatsoever to hold him to Ifemel. Why can't you push more into implicating him since the Ifo Basara Zion pinch you about so much? But Apotafa, another place, or Wahala. Yet every single thing they may go na Zion, again at that place in a fight so much to defend. I saw a write-up the other day. Yeah? If that write-up is the week, that write-up though, right. What it means is that now the both Reverend Fathers, both the Reverend Father in question and the evangelist in question are all fake. That is one thing on a hammer. If I judge by what you have written down, because Ejina iwe okay. Wait you know. Number one. Number two. Control your anger and hate so that you don't at the process of trying to unleash vengeance or unleash your anger on somebody. You might be exposing yourself thinking that you expose somebody. Implicate onye at the scene of crime. Case we arrest here, we see Kelifi Jerime at that particular time. Or case we solve Guido puzzle. Wherefore no kuba mother when ya sweetie. Wherefore no kuba mother when ya sweetie. Because of so much hatred and anger, it will not allow you to think. You I want you to know there is no single prophecy, testimony, healing that is happening in Zion today that has never happened in any of these ministries. That all these Reverend Fathers who has never performed in their various ministries. So Zion not fake. What it means is that all of them are all fake. What it means is that all of them are all RNG. Because we serve the same God. The same God that is capable of Bible. Who says that the same Bible cannot make somebody, that the same God cannot make somebody omwego? Yes. Onye nwere can become a house owner in 1 month. Don't say it's a lie. You know it is true. You know it happens. Onye nwere gota we na ula can become a house owner in the next 1 month. It happens. Ordinarily, even if you don't say it is a miracle, it happens. So all those puzzles you are trying to solve is not adding up. Onye nwere gota can wake up tomorrow, can wake up in 1 week time. Where nanya moto worth over 30 million. Now what anya moto worth over 40 million. It only we have evidences scattered around in our families, in anywhere, in so many places. It is not strange. It can only be strange when it happens in the Bible. The same God who Bible the same Bible melu mmadu ji we wolu Bible we goro. The same God who melu nde DSS ji we bata na parish bia buru mmadu bia lu hafu onya awa onya adona na eba. The same God protect the mother from the brutal regime of Abacha. That same God is not capable of doing miracle at this time. I know that. You people are joking. You guys are joking. You guys are joking. I'm telling you. You will, at the process of trying to maybe you know mad, maybe you know you. In a choke, one mother. And the lawyer now to money lawyer. In a choke, you have spent over 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours arguing to prove to people. And the lawyers now to Oga. Now they question because na Baristo Okonkwo with your enemy and don't with a particular case Baristo Okonkwo involved there. He will say make interest in a case here. When I choke, he prove one them mad no Okonkwo na lawyer say wo ndoga ka hawo. Mani wo lawyer issue go na lawyer ka wo. In another case na mad ya be kwa na the lawyer wo ndas ka hawo. I have sat down and bed them and say, God, yeah, the same or they share nde udogashe neja water somewhere. So now our God is capable of onye nyana Bible n'obi. Nya ewolu Bible alo bulletproof. Enyari agba ebo yaba. I am not doubting what God can do. Are you getting me? But in question, doubt what God can do. Look at us getting paid. I say, does it mean that this God that I worship is an author of confusion? Or love for the hate you for the when we give you for the power to do wonders and miracle. Or deny you from for the simple when say, oh, this miracle. Or so free became a siapota. Oh, to different people. I don't know if I get what I'm saying. I go. Na the same God do melu ejiwe wolu Bible we worumbo gwe na egwu. Na the same God do melu ejiwe egu na egwu na Bible na Chineke melu nwanyi ajadu okunu nwa aguri na egwu. Isho ka mplele udi egwu. Yeah? Aguri na egwu. Ife niile efolo omelu umu yo garanya. Ife niile efolo testimony niile efolo na record na Zion. Eh? Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka Saga more than how many years ago? And that time, on a go it is assumed that if at that time. You want to go? So I can't see why now any testimony in Zion. And I analyze it. Can you analyze the testimony in Zion? It shall can without similar testimony na adoration enugu. It shall can without similar testimony na nke okunere. It shall can without similar testimony na nke odomiri na nke bebe monso. Even and your favorite pastor or your spiritual father. So can you without similar testimony. Your only wahala will be in Zion. Now even our walisi. You went in the cha where the a happy see you went in the cha able of vetting or enugu. You can actually expand the scope of your investigation. You can actually expand the scope of your investigation. There you go. 2. Where Lovett is. With the kind of networking shop. I wonder what your investigation is. Why is your investigation leading you to the shop? Church. Because they hope that video you know father put. And they throw one pass. Don't call your favorite. I don't call your favorite personal Lord and Savior. You went by emergency investigation. Where will they go see Finland? They sent them out and look at it. I watch it. I'm father, but in say, Edi believe I will make Edi believe. Chineke kukura can be believe and I am the mother. The program, like I said, I wasn't really actually interested in the point they were trying to drive out. The father, when the Enyunyo Donadimiro showed clearly, na father sieba ga po whether na father si bebia ebia fife neme or whether na father onalu moto for no fife neme bia. The fact remains that the father left that place poor. It can be na father and eba e wo put camera show how go see na camera or poor. But you going extra mile now to prove that na the father there or there na father na emelo onwe ye ife do riche o gosiri no onwelu. something do fishy you are trying to do. Otherwise, father being there cannot be a problem after all. Father will something. Father be there. So why are you trying so hard to prove that na father na galonwe when he showed clearly when he walked away from that scene and how he hurriedly walked away from that scene? He can hurriedly walk away for reasons. Na kanje mo ife mechanic na road motor mo will pass. Mo na machoko kan da weta na camera. Or na can rush it can be anything. But not telling us that he wasn't there, nothing concerns him with what they are doing there. Hapu kono me analyze vida. Aishila aye wo baba na e otago aye wo baba na agba sometimes the extent you can go to prove something may end up catching you. You don't need to say much. You need to look at the fact of the things, accept the fact. What is the fact there? That the fact that was there at the scene. But you can do better by telling us that not the rebel just like every other person, or no na alumoto na mechanic, no is the door obiatia, or no never look at a zakol. You can do that. But once you start to try to defend the fact that he wasn't even there, nobody found the media was here. You are implicating yourself. You are making it look like there is something fishy. And the way the girl is you first of all said that no go send the people to locate the woman. Then secondly, the woman who not because of him father can way reach out to you people. Can't you see? Una na rap everything. Your favorite father. Yeah? On a way you were. One Evangelist Ebuka Obi will their father too. In another manner. On a way one day he will. If you don't understand it this way, then I don't know what you want me to say. Etwa who see me your favorite reverend father or bishop. Although go ku wisi na word. Etwa who see me Evangelist Ebuka Obi. Although one day ne follow call hakukwisi na word. So their reaction will not be different from your own reaction. Have you seen now? Of Chalafancha. People like me, we came out to say no. This message is personal. We expected a clarification to show that this message is not personal. Now, contrary to how you went down to dig, that was how we started making reference to previous activities surrounding why Edweptazie openly of Chalafancha. Have you seen? That was our own way of doing our own investigation. Even though no further day made investigation, but also further apologize. You might as well apologize tomorrow. So have you seen? Etu akiti isi we no investigate ki we confirm one. Now the priest from Enugu whose name was not mentioned. It was you yourself who mentioned the name of Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka. Nobody did that. Nobody ever said that. Now, in fact, who will even say that now Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka will come to that scene? Now, who not behind the phenomenon? Who said that? No, yeah, appeared there by himself. Who said so? Yeah? Who said that no that he can't send somebody or no no. So what you were saying last night, or last night or this morning or 2 days ago, now your live broadcast doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. You are asking the woman, okay, ma Father Mbaka, or say yes, or now we February. Who said it was him? I am asking you. Lovett has been arrested, not by Zion Ministry, but by the owner of the house. Operated, the same way Odogu na Malaysia. Si we be arrested blessing CEO. No J me video. No J me video. Sino no wune. Now Odogu arrest here. people followed the investigation to the conclusive end. Lovett has been arrested not by Zion Ministry, but by the owner of the house, making it more easier for you. It's like an investigation that we can go now and do our own investigation. Who have only time? You just so exonerated. You are on a mission. Your mission, if remember, when this thing happened, you were analyzing this thing in a neutral point of view. In fact, there was even an analysis email to show that it might not necessarily be a Zion that planted that woman. I saw that analysis. But as usual, everything ended. You broke loose the moment Odoka Ashana Novena accusation towards Father Mbaka. You changed immediately. But at first, I saw your write-ups. You were analyzing the things. You were being neutral. You were not laying accusation on anybody. You were doing it as if you know that it is possible that now this woman might be for here. This woman might. In fact, you were so neutral. But the moment CC Obi Kuloku, Akosayon Shia video, the judge stand there anyway in investigation. Yes, if you go to have to go to no cool of it, I can go to every father Apollo. I'm a mono. Like it. They have yasem. Evangelist Ebuka Obi uchukuru nebelu. Mbia drongum ese. Ebe mataya seno. E maptos bo. Ebe ki defend ayo onchuku. E notice yemne o. Ni dulo ya tu Reverend Father Mbaka. E wuru ma ide ato chai o mbisi eba. E maptos bo. E fokwa. Ise Evangelist Ebuka Obi o my personal Lord and Savior. No nya chukwu ayi na efe n'ụka. E fokwa na onye nke nwa na efe. Because atu to honya mbisi. E mapota. Atu honya mbisi ngobere. E mapota. E fokwa na. So my advice to you, Mwikuku, is that the same way is way advice here. No for Sharafan Chengu Honya Olafa. That is the same way. Two priests from Enugu apple on name of a person. And we know the people who wear that aqua. It's not the name of any person. Sekle, the secondary school, as I say, Sekle, we Sekle, meaning it is clear. Look at you Igbo people Enugu. You have time to send them into go and disturbing water in Elafia. Robert Ajojo or Robert Segunosi from Anambra. Onye biari go even a shop go kagona abanalon kata. Bawodin kata. Can you go na? Is she your friend? Or one Robert who your friend? Kerifo you will that particular time casually about Onyo or Onyo na biana, you go even a shop or a jewel life history. You want to go? So I don't understand. Even before I asked a question about the girl, the woman in question not appearing on camera. Already this go onye chozenya get click here. Profile here. I don't have such time. Onye chori biaku could have rather appeared on camera. But whether she appeared on camera or not, it doesn't make any sense. Because what you people were saying last night doesn't make sense. And that is the truth. It really has nothing to do with what is happening. You want to go? It has nothing to do with the current matter on the ground. That was a childish investigation. Yeah? A customer very good if in a shop. You have started. How many customers do you go that deep into discussion with? She's from Enugu. She's not from Enugu. She's from Anambra. How do you know this controversial of it? Is she your friend? If she's not your friend, why do you have to go that deeper? Even with that shop, you will be joined in this investigation. Why must it be your shop? So wonder what will be your verti for you. Wonder yana or pante for you. Why must it be in your shop? Can those people locate here? Kelonye difa say na lovet jiyogo or onya honele ko pante. Onya ka lovet ne je blow pantone le naka. Kelonye difa hono na background na ekusike na lovet jiyogo. Ana ma ajoga ajojo. Ona ke ka lovet ne je blow pantone le. Ono sa na le lo pante. Mana anyị fụ ya shop ebe a na-ele mineral. Unọkọtakwazi si anyị na ọhụ nya nwe shop. Na another person nwe shop. Now a lot of things. Onye ahụ o ji ụgwọ. We want to know what was the transaction for. Kedu ife o ji wee jide ya ụgwọ? Onye na-ebi ya ọpanta na-ele 1. Number 2. O nwere onye na-asị ka eseta ihu ya, onye nke ọzọ na-asị apịa na ka o kpuchi ihu, seta ihu na-enidi iseta ihu. Kedu onye dị ife a? Kedu ife onye a na-achọ ka eseta ihu ebe anyị fugoro ihu ya ebe a na-egosi fon fụkwa ihu na onyonyo ndị Zion. Kedu ife a na-achọzi ka eseta ihu ọ ka job esetiri wee zuo oke? I am not saying no kwolu ka esetiri, but at the end of the day everything is gradually looking like a setup. Everything is gradually looking like a setup. Everything is gradually looking like everybody that played a role in this was positioned at that particular time for that particular assignment. It is gradually to look like that. Yeah? So, you must have to expand the scope of your investigation. You want to go? Eh? You don't have... They said a lot of things that is not adding up. Why must it be that shop? That woman who made that testimony. Only people na be at the same locality. Only na be at the same yard. Eba on a law panterisis. Only not there. Nyana a law panterisis. Only customers. Only customers and then I'll be a gory or panterisis. Only a gory and ake. Ndeni na strategically hunde for ya. No immediately Obiareta Abacha. Obiareta Abacha na shop on. Gory and Nabacha. Tide Omonenu. Don't worry, yaso. Onari abafore, onari abafore abacha na pomo. Unuwebia mude comfortable. Yeah, and the Osbo nunu unuweje sa share that video. Kune wuta go that video na phone already. Webia go see where I am asking. Yeah, I am asking. Ukelukosu wedru so easy to picture her, and let me even ask you, seeing her in that shop eating abacha. Does that mean that no young you know? I'm asking you. Let us analyze this now. Huh? Seeing her in that shop, that way she is dressed, eating abacha in somebody's shop, does that mean that she cannot afford the house? What made you convinced that she cannot afford such a house? I'm asking you. Do you know how many people who were in Lagos and East? We shall more than 5 or 6 houses here away for Hebrun Kanka machine lele na bagale, but wait for her, Habaloka than AJ Befaneje. Emakuma Done, do you want me to keep mentioning names? Eh? Abuncha, Nanewi, Bulu King Colleges, who ever was Mentibia Brunanke. About no Abuncha if you yekota. Emakumwe Gabros Nenos and Naba Picanto. I am telling you what happened like 2-3 years ago. Picanto. Obele Picanto aeja kontem madono. Epotefu eho innocent chukuma. Ife dia son newi obuluye. Gabros ye ya ko ji weje nkwo we bia kwa muzu. Gabros ye ma Gabriel chukuma. Mba amonyukwu. Ye yi akwa ji weje afia na nkwo. Bulu Picanto. Bia akwamozu park ya. Bata bia tie ego na envelope. Ndị mmadụ a na-ekwo bata oga. So if you say about, does that mean no? You must have known that something personal about that woman for you to confront that woman by mere look. No, na tabachana shop. And I'm a park in motomu. We look at that person somewhere in Apple Junction. And for them, we can even normal up and Jano Nuno. You say pass for many people who have seen me. If you see me can never, and I say, oh, here's a good ever. Oh, here's a good ever. What makes you to know that Nesu ga hefleba and we who na VI or na VGC? When I wanna roll a joint account. Except if you know me personally, reach home. Then Obro name one personally reach your home. Why must you wait to meet me in Apple Junction? Why didn't you come to Eben or Eben Neme business? These are the scope Nchok and Wikuku. Expand this investigation. You people think that na you ucheyu or na yama hife. I'm asking you. You people think na you ucheyu or that na any na yama hife at the same time. Not until somebody prove volume this thing or na police investigation will lead you. Yes, you cannot convince me or confuse me otherwise. Who says that na because na ifule ezu go na enu okada nyira kwa mwe ko siwado na head to trade fair. You man do go na trade fair na eji police aga n'unu. Nde yawo ha ifo ha na east he will escort na aga ha bata ha Lagos ha park ya Hilux park ya moto makwo business. E putazie free na Lakija ebe odo no na ba nwa na ata anu mo pepper soup say the kwenye nwa na abia nyala convoy na Nnewi. Is that so? I am asking you. Yeah? So, have you seen now? Have you seen now? No one will a lot to explain. So you people should start investigating more. Since you have decided to leave the Lovett, who is the Okapata of them all, and you are going to Ejike exonerate a reverend father that his name was not even mentioned, but because you felt that people were making reference to him, you decided to come out to defend even before you actually know. I saw what you wrote this morning, that you must follow this matter to the conclusive end. Is it to prove to us that no father will involve Nifemel, or can you prove to us Evangelist Ebuka Obi mastermind that arrange? Which one? Why can't you focus on the name of the person that was mentioned in this whole thing, which is going to Evangelist Ebuka Obi? Why are you focusing on the name of the person that people refer to, even without the key people here mentioning names? You have already assumed, and you have started investigation based on assumption. So, are you a good investigation of Ifo Joe now? Kife Lugo now? Have I proven to you that you have failed in your investigation? You need to start again. Bia na Lagos yeba. Come on Apple Junction for like 30 minutes. May go see how multi-millionaires on no okada yirin kreka pa na ejafia. Man o mu wezugo. Bia kai kwada Nnewi. Kai no na one particular junction. May go see how ndo kala nyone bu machine nkreka machine iye kwedu bu gbajo si somewhere. Mo buru moto lelele. Abangu no onye do otu a bia ka mkpoje na warehouse ya bia ka mkpoje na plaza ya bia ka mkpoje gosigasi aru na onwelu mana okpu na egwu mana ebe niile me gosi hoye malo na ho mu na egwu ifa. Yes, so I want to know if each way those well convinced that na that woman e follow there at that particular shop you rag kama no yakwa that actually no onwe hu no onwelu. Were you expecting police officers to be guarding her because no one will 300 million? A mama don't more than 5 or 6 or 10 of such houses yet. If they don't even drive a good car. A mama don't. So, can you way to convince ongo account officer that woman? Are you her account officer? Ongo na manage account in a bank. Well, malo no one's will do 100,000. How was it all planned out? And how were you able to, did you screen record that part of that testimony that day, keeping it, hoping that one day you find Lovett? How were you able to refresh back in Asylum page immediately? Record that you even fast forward back, record the prophecy. You have a question to answer. Okay, let's say that now on the day of that testimony, the prophecy was played out. But how were you able to recognize her? You are not a Zionite too. Don't forget, you are not a Zionite. Or are you a Zionite? Cassidy, they follow Zion prayer movement back to back. How were you able to remember that woman? To even rush back and go and screen record the testimony stroke prophecy. One day, you people need to do a better job. It seems like people were placed strategically at that location for this particular job. You cannot prove otherwise. If you think that because of the look, you can conclude that somebody you must be joking. You must be joking. How people dress sometimes doesn't reflect the money they have in their account. Are you not aware? It doesn't even reflect the properties they have. So, investigation only continue. Don't stop halfway. It was this time. trying to exonerate the name of a priest that wasn't mentioned. Nobody mentioned Father Mbaka. The same way as we kumaka of Charafancha then. Guess we kumaka two priests from Enugu. The same way as we a particular reverend father from MN. Oh, the same way as we has an enough for Charafancha. In a waste of time. Even he goes to swear you. I want to ask you, at that particular, in his mind, he is doing the most. You are only doing the most to people who want to buy into that thing. People who are already convinced. You are not doing that to convince people who believe in something different. It cannot convince them. You can only entertain people who have the same understanding with you. With that joke you did last night. Or in the name of investigation. Like I said, I'm not really interested in what the investigation is all about. I just decided to give you a direction. Can you remember that you goofed last night? Eh? You goofed last night. Now, to crown it all, somebody put that, say now, just because now Lovett goes to the video. Ebon on Zion. Not now that she has been a long time member of Zion. Did you interview her? Did she tell you that? What could be the aim why you want to know if she is a long time member of Zion or not? Is their interest in this particular thing that we already know? Yeah? I am asking. Only as she says Zionite, I've seen her, and so what? And so what? And so what? Does it mean that Nando them as Onyohi being an Anglican that no implicates the whole Anglican church? Or that no me go corona my Lord Bishop Ndubisiobi? No, that way of even name it. Is that what it means? Yeah? Zion is a congregation of people, millions of people. One out of them can behave in any way. He or she will be answerable to that, to whatever thing. Zion as a ministry, Evangelist Ebuka Obi as the head of that ministry, has nothing to answer. In personal something email, even as a Zionite. Does it ring a bell? Yeah, I guess it does. Yes. The same way is Malo, no phone Bonny State in me. Now suppose he qualify in the Bonny State in and the blog of an own Syria. Or Anambra State in me. Yeah? So, why all those videos which you were now put up? Blessing Washington, that thank you. Suddenly, all the videos, people were even able to decode her Facebook account or previous videos women in Zion. Why? Where is it coming out from? Who was so close digging out those things? It is strategically planned, but they messed it up. They messed that plan up. You want to go? They systematically planned it until you prove otherwise. You want to go? Akohanya full stop. Ask him. They systematically planned it until you full stop. Auto continuous until you prove me wrong. Feni na ono na ko na bale nya ho. Ono just na ko tu. Ono just na ko tu na bale nya. A lot of people now say, why they investigate? No. When you be testimony, mba. Be ebam ni nwere uno na 7th Avenue. E so nguji je investigate ni nwere uno na 7th Avenue. Ke business ndo na. Say I tap from your grace. Emelu mi for is in Nizroyi. Na tap from Izroyi. What are they to roga na uno? I tap from the grace of owning a house. Don't I want to own a house? Yeah? So I don't know why people will be saying they need tap from that grace. Can you hear me? Only on a tap from that grace. Continue praying that grace is that tap. Because now love it will not say no jebo we just zo in a bank. He will tap from a city for job. Mana he go no ways ife. So a tap from the grace of Oyesi no Kuruno. It still stand whether no nya he go now or no go now. You will still be hopeful that we buy a house. Is it not clear? So only potanya testimony na church no go no. A tap from grace of Onya esema de emene ozurori. Yeah? Ozurori. Oh, he goes through. No be house she buy. Yeah? Yeah? Ana m ajụ na ajụjụ. O zuru ohi. Ọ bụrụ unu ka ogolu. So, onye mụ na ọ na back ta na akpa nkata ese m na ezugo no nwekwara unu ngolu na 21 road na first stack. Ebinie m ozugbo soro ka nje investigate ya. Why ni informa ka ị gwara m n'ime izuru ohi. What I need to do is to say, I thank God, I tap for your grace. Whether he goes school or he go home, I tap come from grace of buying a house. Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes. Oh yes. Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh no, I'm just wow. Oh no, I'm just wow. Evangelist Ebuka Obi go to na panic no na agbagari ogono deva. Eh? Ogono deva. Onu yekwu okwu ebe a, si ebe a so unu. Nwe ikuku kpolum. 3 times ka na we discussion of this of Charafancha. Ngwa nseyo. Now this thing go say no a direct something can make it to somebody. It was you who is trying so much possible to prove to me that Father Mbaka of Charafancha does not mean that no make a reference to the Zion. G-Lord, so why arresting her with the police? Well, I will answer you that question. Since it wasn't Zion who arrested her. It was the owner of the house who arrested Lovett. So go and call the owner of the house and ask him why he arrested Lovett. When the lawyer and the owner for the company was speaking, were you people not sharing the video? When you saw the lawyer and the member of that company, the manager of the company who owns the house, making a public speech at that house, were you people not sharing it? What do you think could have been their next line of action when the lawyer has already appeared in that scene? I am asking you. Yeah? Arrest. So it all the owner of the house who made the arrest, not Zion. The other go, not Zion. Zion is only interested in getting to the root of that matter. Yes. People who knew the girl could herself now Helen and not Lovett. So how did Helen tap into the testimony of Lovett? Na prophecy. I am asking you. Because a lot of them are saying, why Ebuka Obi Lovett? Since you have heard that now for the girl, the woman, Helen, and not Lovett after all. So since when did Helen turn into Lovett? I said it in a last broadcast. I use my own prophecy as an example. Where say, imagine, I want on a court, man, I report here. In fact, now pump pump. Like, now pump ya pump. Only share about this video. Share yo. Share. I like this page because now this page now do critical in analyzing. In fact, our analysis on the matter now a top notch, filled with wisdom. Even if you don't tell us, we know. We know. I use my now pompulization. I use my own prophecy as an example. There is somebody called Ezugo. I tapped into that Ezugo. A lot of people are saying, also, who Ezugo? I don't care. The moment I heard Ezugo, I tapped into that prophecy. Yes, I tapped into that prophecy. So, Lovett can be any Lovett. You can tap into that prophecy as Lovett. Yes, you can tap into that testimony as Lovett. But what I don't understand is Helen turning down to Lovett. So, all those points, position of Garcia, only you see we bata criticism, Shineke, Justo. Na, Apuni Kenanyang. So, finally, Lovett, I was Lovett, not Helen. Somebody can as well come out tomorrow. Afonya Wilike Wolo, Emeka, up to Ezugo. I am Ezugo. Now, some time ago, that him, as he played that prophecy again, why now he played the prophecy? The prophecy. Was the prophecy not about Ezugo? So, if you get testimony, saying Ezugo, the West okay. Kedu shop dey fa Chineke mere ebere mepe ije wota shop okay Japan no na trade fair we bia gwa no shop ngwa Ezugo. So nde Zion Nyeje employ the whole police command no na Lagos ka ha we investigate ya na shop you wota no ngunwe because of gono maka gono kan na aju maka again kan na aju. So tomorrow Emeka can come out and answer Ezugo. No problem, Emeka Nolo decide to plan or something. Yeah? Yeah? As an yes investor. Now you are asking the question we are asking. So we should be interested in who arranged it and not trying to exonerate the name of somebody at Hafa. The question should be, if this testimony is arranged, who arranged it? That is where the answer lies. Yeah? That is where the answer lies. Who arranged it? More clarity again. Every day. Of course, you know what for Chalafancha. Of course, you know what for Chalafancha. If Evangelist Ebuka Obi that God of Zion is the God of Chalafancha, the God that Zion worship is the God of Chalafancha. So, when you people decided to personalize that name of Chalafancha to him, Ebuka, that's the God of Zion. When they talk about of Chalafancha, Umichalafancha, Ukuchalafancha, that wasn't Evangelist Ebuka Obi they are making reference to. They are making reference to the God that Zion worship, which is the same God on Goma when you're Anglican, the same God on Goma when you're Pentecostal, and the same God on Goma when you're Catholic in our worship. Because you believe that he is the God that sees even the darkest places. So the Ebuka Obi or your Chalafancha, did he commit any crime by doing so? The answer is no. God, he believe una, even if it was done, may not fear. Is he not the God of Chalafancha? I am asking you. God, he believe una. Yeah? God, he believe una. No more he feel yo yemelu. Is he not the God of Chalafancha? Ofefa, oproturu mmadu oyesi wekwe. Is he not the God of Chalafancha? So since you know personalize the of Chalafancha to Ebuka Obi, I decided to give him another name, which is CCTV. And at this juncture, I'm going to end this broadcast. Yesterday, I to video because I was busy. If you're not okay, today again, let me drop this one. I am hoping that we are going to come back again to stress more on this. For the fact that people like us cannot an Igbo, we will never allow mischievous ones like you to get away with anything. That is it. Yeah? We will never allow any of you to get away with it. When you see a prophecy anywhere bearing your name, you have the right to claim that prophecy. Yes. Even if there is a particular Lovett or follow, you can still claim that testimony. That prophecy can still manifest in your name being Lovett or Ezugo. That is it. At the end of the day, more than 1,000 Lovett might as well share that testimony. Yes, that is what you have claimed. You want to go? So that is it. Equal Ezugo. If you are Ezugo, you can actually claim that testimony. you can claim that testimony. You got to go. More than 200 days ago, can share the same testimony. So carry here to her. Now continue go investigation. We are waiting. You got to go. But even my owner, Ebo na Father Mbaka Mapota, Awana fo. Akpozi afọ Evangelist Ebuka Obi ndị ọzọ mapụta ese na ha na attack ndị mmadụ na jekwu nene kerafa this man this guy na dey eme comedy na ada akpọ tere onye post phone mo ofu phone mo enwe na fault ofu phone na nje eme ifa na enye m nsogbu but I'll fix it this morning because owo ni na send them message na that MTN line Nigerian line ma need to send him message na WhatsApp from yesterday. Or we don't have reply you. Because that phone front screen ye bubulisi. Be abuisi. Nke titi na egose. Apota nyaho da banana. Nke ha ane mepe to blind yagba. So I am about to go and take care of it. So I want to send him message from yesterday. Or then I put that phone from yesterday. Because hold on. After if today, we can be able to, we may be able to respond to you now. If I can get it fixed, then I can respond to you. As for now, any message you do na that WhatsApp, mafia, you go to call on there. Mama don't can message because screaming kihu and screaming kazo, blind babe. So, because all in about that line, you can see phone A follow to on. Phone A follow to on. Ebe follow ya. You are dal. Okay, for a message batane. For a message batane, kito me to all to on, but I cannot see anything. So only in a bear with me. I'm going to get this fixed. When I get it fixed, we can continue communicating from here. So at this point, Onye Seremwikuku has replied to, I thought he said he doesn't have time for noisemakers like me. I thought he said that I'm a noisemaker. You got to go? Because Ezioku can make you it's good to reply to me. You must be forced to make Ezioku. You cannot resist it. Who has ever resisted? You cannot resist it. That is the truth. Can you even make it different from the Zionites? The Zionites we have Ebuka Obi, Hapota, Ngoma, Apo half of Mbaka, a mapota from anywhere. Even in some Wikuku. What does Wikuku mean? Wikuku mean only one adoration, and Gumanajo ego. Wikuku mean that Wikuku. In without the inspiration of that name from adoration. Because now, etua. Nde Zions we wolo almost the Zionite. Etua kande adoration Mbaka, Father Mbaka si we wolo Wikuku. So Wikuku are in without from adoration. Enugu State. But they put in a pretend the Kayasene Ema Ezioku, why name Ezioku. Yeah? So, a bone on a mention of half Reverend Father Mbaka, a mapota anywhere to defend it. What makes you different from Onye Zion Nema Kwafe Evangelist Ebuka Obi or Pota? I am asking you a question, not until you answer me this question. Anything I call Jabrata, or even in the because I am speaking in favor of Zion. Then it means even in because you are speaking in favor of Reverend Father Mbaka. It is very simple. Now, until you understand the fact that that is where your loyalty and your love lies, the same person have such value, the same or more than that value he put to another person. So, how you expect that person to join you to criticize without seeing facts of when you believe in why you are busy protecting your own? You must go to the hospital. Because things clearly doesn't happen that way. Look at how you analyze Evangelist Ebuka Obi's ministry and everything. But the moment Ebem Fada Mbaka no. E mwaputa from nowhere. Even nation go di kwoku. E mwaputa immediately. Lionya akaji honya. Eh? Is that so? Eh? I dey here. Onafu bo hife. Onafu bo hife. Eh? James Okaf ifele mewukwago. Ifele mewukwago. Ifele mewukwago. Mpamwa. Bia onye na ebe akita je mepe James Okaf wopụtara m picture. Kerunde na ebe achọrọ m and iwepụta picture ahụ na WhatsApp. In fact, send there na WhatsApp man na date iwe because this phone I'm getting it fixed today. This James Okafo, I want somebody to open his profile. Wopụtara m picture. Ka m nwere we me nwobere magic ta. Let somebody go and open this James Okafo. This busy man, this CEO that left his company, but back or be join jobless people like us into discussing jobless and if a issue. CEO in on a site. Eh? Okay. Ona fugo na ebo na Ibrahim El Rashidini, Ferisha Bokia, Carlos Joseph Saviedos, Masalat Kababa, Nasisi Bayeba, Lene Lopez Leyes, Dauda Habibu, ebo na ha batawana. Honda and then have your report account. Ebo na ha batawana. I ended this broadcast. All right, people, Mama Dubali, if you are Hashibata fake people. I have your report account to go. Bubaka Kinderego. Awa mo neba ino we carry on ona. Ego makazo kana kwai kai jeri nni. Eba ka ino we carry on. Quota no ule ego makazo kana kai jeri nni. If unu na make that work, one day we are here to spread message. Also kwa je kwopota era kashika. Also kwa je kwopota sabarante marante. Kwopata no anime programmer. We must be running our program here. Continue to report this page. You will definitely get tired. We will not get tired. That is one thing you don't know. You will definitely get tired. We will not get tired. You know what I go? If you only will brain on how to report account, bring down Facebook account, why can't you use it to make money? Do you know the money people are making in tech? Do you know how much people are making in tech? You won't waste the time on Facebook. Now relevant. A report to share page, you ego card. A report to ego page mother. You get your ego even. Why can't you use that knowledge? Use it to come into this social media space. A lot of people are making money on social media. Come and kill yourself one place. Make your own money. You will talent in when I run. In multiple account. E.g. report to page mother. Multiple account e.g. report to page mother. Look at how creative you can be in a runner. Why can't you be that creative in making money? Why can't you be that creative in making money? In multiple accounts. Will you not report account on mad? You can be that creative. Why can't you use that same avenue and create a multiple way of making income? We don't feature to one up. Yeah, Otungoma. Where's your account to 10? A link it together. Will you not report to page mad? Because you don't want that page to exist. Why can't you use multiple means to attack the poverty in your life so that that poverty will not exist anymore? Why can't you do that? Why can't you do that? Use that tactics and create a multiple channels of income. Join them together to be operating in 10 different forms. Use it to battle other poverty in your life so that it can no longer exist. When I have that kind of creative, right? I don't have the creative. Thank God. The Opolo Maka Zoka. It's na Facebook. If any nya inu do. Also chuku. Ani chuku na emeze. Opolo mmadụ na emeze. And onye chuku meleze. Mmadụ apụghị ibutu ye. It is so. So isho je popota sharakita munife. Lakila lakite. Oh mu Facebook mfo hapa. Amana program nne ma chajago. amara not political demons. George Silver, Fifi Williams, Yaya Bamba, Keruha, Ayinji Hayange, Nakato Sharifa, Akilele Elijah, Kanamu. Hey, let me get na Latin na Dubai language. Ajawa account, Haja report page mother. Ndala. So much time. You people cannot silence this voice. A silence when na 0 followers. Inonola, no 10,000. Inonola, no 20. Inonola, no 40. Ekanala hola. No 60. Ekayano nola, a low 100. That is to show you that a message in a spread here, and God, who knows what we are doing, will never allow us. He will never allow us to go down. He can never allow us to go down. So he showed you what I'm a chika. You put our mamulata and anakanta. You put katachaha, guki keyawo. Ono ya shua ino fuso. But in 7 ways, we shall scatter. Okay, my people, let me end this broadcast. I'm going to see you people next time. I still remain your favorite as you go. Ofoyenwe TV na Newi. Ofoyenwe TV na Newi. Ofoyenwe TV. Also move Ofoyenwe TV na Newi. Apart from the biggest TV house, if I banalo, if I was so, if I was all page, he got to go. Angela was all page. Kelafa ndenkano bodo iwo. Chetano mafa this 19 weekend and 191 ya ne pull weight. Kelafa fado. Say, can I have this onye newi? Mwaga Friday. Can I have this lady Nadia? The newi name family content. Voye chetara mafafa. Somebody, actually, somebody chetara mafafa. Can we eventually go? If I wosu wo page, God, how would I run page? Angela wants to page. You ought to go. Newi City page. Jenny will page can run. Oh, so as you go. We'll Foyenwe TV and Newi. As you go Global TV. We'll Foyenwe TV and Newi. That's our Facebook page can run. Gabu TV channels. No broadcast live. Jenny Eaglet. You ought to go. I want with TV. No broadcast live. Amanda she okwolo kan chobule Ugo Eaglet. That okwolo kan chobule me. You ought to go. Now so they carry me go another place yo. I'm here America page. You ought to go. Ajofia Newi. Kerava yo ajofia wa for that guy in page na Newi. Page. You ought to go. Yeah? So, all can actually email. Now, so they carry me, land here where I do. Yeah? Imagine all the more go lawyer to Lucibu. Oh, mona, Michael Sekume, Sama. Oh, mona, Yano Fwebe. I said to one guy, I just called to Funje. If I go and get the next morning, no need it. A John case, I just called to that. Yeah? Dayechi, in honor on your highway to prison. You ought to go. And Ijike Mbaka immediately. But if I analyze it, analyze video. Ije mwa. You ought to go. It should go to Gago. Gago. Yeah, we can see where Gago to. Oh, we can see Gago. And my poor young way, everything I Gago. I have to see if I need deny. Don't do and carry him up with your way. Okuana, Mr. Ọ dị ka mmeche ndị afa page m atụ ofu onye nwe TV na Nnewi. Maka ndị na-ajụ ezughị ihe eme ka ndị Nnewi, ezughị ihe eme ka ndị Nnewi, this guy ndị Nnewi ahụ eme like this. Ke ka ndị Nnewi si eme? Ke ka ndị Nnewi si eme? So na mụ nwere TV ahụ enough igosigo na mụ onye Nnewi. Even before Evangelist Ebuka actualized his dream of building the biggest TV house in Nnewi, I've already started the process. I started broadcasting more than 2 years ago. If I ever want to start broadcasting from his TV house, I started broadcasting from the air before my God to having a physical office. Because if you are a Zionite, Pulusike no mwikuku kusike behako, okana za mwikuku bodri. With mwikuku ahona aza, one defend this ministry yike o. Echo, ya wuru analysis ye we work an imofia. Until na Lovet agba yonye ziri ye, aye verify ya no nya ziri Lovet. Every other thing in akwa anywhere, wo chanchanji. Ikwachakwa nwanna nwoke na-eti egwu osego na ife ọwụ ọ bụrụ na ife ị na-ekwu eba without showing me proof of onye zi Lovet nwanne ife ị na-akọ ọwụ peremense official onye eze egwu na Nnewi nya onye kwuru ya ife ị na-akọ peremense ishosuwo yiwo ịnọ ha na arụ ka ewepụta video ebe fada pụtara na ịmapụta ozugbo ozugbo na-ewepụta video ebe fada pụtara na kwuo okwu two priests from Enugu ya engineer CC Obi kọwaa nde na-eyi ụdị akwa ahụ fada ahụ inya ozugbo onunu she wisdom utiwa yiri akwa ozugbo as an investigative officer mapụta ozugbo no na Finland say ọwụ kịta na ife a na-akpọ ogwu send ego ka e wee buje mmadụ ụlọ ọgwụ ya akọgido ha akọ onye na-esendere anyị ego ahụ adụghị onye na-esendere anyị ego kwuru na app ya down onye na-esendere anyị ego kọrọ nka ife aka ya akọgido story mana o ruo na n'ime investigation ka i wee accelerate ya your favorite your enwapụta ozugbo enwapụta from nowhere isend ya na ego isend ga ego moto eji agbagharị n'Enugu locate a shop ozugbo you will locate more things. You need to locate more things so that you can convince us. You need to tell us you have only explained to us why the Reverend Father was there. You have already explained to us why the Reverend Father was there. You need to explain to us why of all places. No, you need to explain to us why Helen, not Lovet, she were at that particular shop, at that particular time, and why was it easy for them to recognize her? And the Kerukos, whether he is reflect back to that testimony, does it mean that that testimony has been at the center of their mind even before they saw Lovet? And how can you explain to us the logic of transforming from Helen to Lovet? That should have been the greatest miracle of all time. Transforming emergency automatically from Helen to Lovet. Is this God not wonderful? Hallelujah. I am giving you job now. Kaikenenu Teresa Mabuyi, Susan Ata, Sendrinera Ndo, Hancha Undejoy Norai, Maya Lashman, Kelly Molloy, Netengwe P. Mavu, Hancha Undesaye, and the program. Blackmore Kuli, Mario Tolakaya, Kadiotu Abokaka, Kamara, Lampop Adish, Mohamed Fatah Afaliziki Taliku de Salangili Musonda Mubanga Kawafa Zambia. Saidu Baba, let us welcome them to come and join us. Emmanuel Ayeni, Seriki Abdurasak, Kadimi Onyx. Let us welcome them. Hana Niva in Aso, Ada Niva in Aso. Make Ato Kowashe, Kelufa, Isabel Vegaberi, Ibrahim Silahu, Aris Robert, Fatima Silia, Hancha Unde, Biare join in a broadcast. Omas 2 Timothy, Ndojo. Otala. Hato Mike. Na vikonu. Kan fozo ga ku onu. Mwikuku ana gbanu mwikuku na answer here. Nya mewe program, bo mecha program. We are only going to pick 1.2 or 3 from his broadcast and we are set to go. We don't need to really you gotta go. No. You gotta go. I need to check a just 1, 2, 3 points alone is enough to destroy a 3 hours program. You gotta go. Carry here to when you leave what you are supposed to be doing, it ain't me for so. Yeah? It's a nine worshiping man and not God. You end up worshiping man again and not God. You see? I think in all these things, God should be the priority in all these. But it seems like it's not being the same. But rather, I think you just want to discourage me to turn around from where I'm standing. And if I join you, you don't have any problem. Right? Aibo ni waye ebute. Aibo na zo aye ebute. Manda akporo Zion ase mande for Zion nanya. Unu niile. Go. Unu niile. It is not very hard, Guru. It is actually more easy to defend Zion than to defend Matthias Eberima. Go. If you know how easy, effortlessly, you can defend Zion. But it will be so mumuyishiri for you to defend Matthias and his ideology. Very mumuyishiri. Mumush. Very easy. You can sit down in the comfort of your home, analyze 1 or 2. Go when you want to talk about Zion. But imagine how difficult it is for people to defend Matthias and his ideologies full of lies and deceit. Go? Not very difficult doing that, but you are doing that, I don't mind. I have to go. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I just sharp, but I will start from where we stop.